Hello there, today I'm going to be showing you how to make an Obby game part 2. So we've already got this little scene here, and we're just going to make it a bit bigger. And in today's episode we are going to be making more platforms and spinners to go over this lava. So lava spinners and more platforms. So first you might want to extend this lava section out a bit so you have some room to put your things in. Then we'll create a few platforms. So I'm going to create some pillars, make sure they're anchored, and I'm going to set them to this like grey material. When I'm building, I like to have one stud snapping on, and so I can get it all lined up. So make a pillar like this using the scale tool. It can be our first platform, and put a few more of these around. I'm just going to make a circle of them for a very good reason. So I'll just make a circle, just a rough circle of them. And so when I've got all my platforms here, I'm going to select all these parts here. I'm going to rename them platform, and I'm going to put them inside the cave model. In the middle of these platforms, we're going to create another platform. Where's the middle platform? We're going to duplicate that one here, and with this platform we're going to add a spinner on it, so people have to jump over at the spinner while going along the platforms. So first we'll have to add in a new part and use the scale tool to make it what you want for your spinner. Make sure though it's an even amount of studs, so you can put it right in the middle of here. Maybe use the move tool, because otherwise it might be hard to get it on properly. Yeah, actually, so for this one, I'm just going to scale it down a few studs so I can have an uneven amount of studs. I'm going to actually put it on. I'll just scale it down to one stud. So, this spinner can fit on it. So now we've got this spinner. I want to make its colour this, and we'll make its material neon. No, that's not the dark colour that we used for the lava. There we go. So now we've got to spin it, but to make it actually spin, we'll have to lift this up. It actually won't work if this here isn't anchored. That needs to be anchored. Then we have to go to model, click under this create button here. We just keep close up here. Underneath this create button, we want to create a hinge. So of the hinge, place on the first one here, and place the second one at the middle. No, it doesn't. So you need to get it on the middle. Otherwise, it won't work. Oh, why? well, I can just use my attachment that lives. Attachment 0. These two attachments first get like this one. Wait, I hope that's the one that the hinge can show you. Okay, so in this new part here, this will have two attachment ones annoyingly, but I'll just check that's not the one, because that would be the one for the last hinge that we got wrong. Oh yes, the wrong attachment. So if you look inside of here, on this past attachment so we can see it, so you can use the move tool to line it up and then select the hinge constraint. Why isn't it going up? Oh, we'll just delete that and do it again. Sometimes quite hard getting them lined up. So, wait. Oh, that's the problem. It's an uneven amount of studs. So that won't be able to center properly anyway. Wait, that's in the middle. Now we can actually move this up and put it on there centered. The hinge needs to be centered, otherwise it won't work properly. A hinge. There. And there you've got a hinge. And now to make this move, wait, from here, please scale this up one more stud so it doesn't drag against the other ones. And now with this one, we'll move it down so it's attached onto that. And now if you select the hinge constraint, we want to change the cutter type to motor so it spins around. We want to set the angular velocity to about 30 and the motor max torque to 30. We want to set the platforms. We want to enable custom physical properties for the platform. We want to set the friction and the friction weight to 0. And with this part, we want to do the same thing. Now, if you again well, the spinner's not spinning, and that's probably because the motor doesn't have enough force. So you'll need to give it more force if it isn't spinning. And if it's still not working, then custom physical properties, turn down the density of the part that's not anchored, so it'll spin more easily. See? Whoa. That's very fast. Hopefully I could dodge that. So, just change the values until you can get it correct. I think 30. I think I like 30. And it should work. So it's still pretty hard, but you can change yours. I like mine how it is. And with this part, we're just gonna open up one of our lavas and we're gonna copy this kill script and we're gonna paste it into the part. And we're gonna rename the part to lava spin lava spinner. There we go, and now I've got lava spinner. And we'll put this in the lava folder. And now before I like working left spin. So we click play and get past the first lasers. I mean lava. Okay, so now if the spinner hits us, then we'll be killed. So that's it for part 2, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.